Journal log entry 1. Courage is being scared to death, saddling up anyway. Grandpa G used to tell me that. I always wondered if he came up with it or if he borrowed it from someone else and claimed it for himself. I heard it so often that I'd roll my eyes and tell Grandpa G that he was repeating himself again. Looking back, he had every reason to drill it into my numbskull head, because growing up on a lawless backwater planet, far removed from civilization, was dangerous. Toxic gas leaking out of fissures in the earth, which would burn your skin and damage your lungs if you breathed it. And the alien wildlife was always hungry, looking for a whole meal. Worse, pirates and spacers would sometimes comb the planet, and Grandpa G and I would hunker down with our guns, waiting to see if they'd raid us. Homesteaders like us lived and died by whatever courage we could muster, and we had to muster a lot of it. More recently, on the topic of courage, things went south during a mining job with Argus. Our crew extracted some sort of strange artifact, seemed to create a gravitational anomaly around it. And when I reached out to touch it, I saw strange things. Things I can't even begin to explain. And then I lost consciousness. I still haven't found words to explain what I saw, what I heard, what I felt. I wonder if it had to do with some of that alien DNA I was infused with as a baby. That DNA that saved my life 24 years ago when I was born. When I awoke, a guy from a group called Constellation arrived to retrieve the artifact, but he had pirates on his tail, and we was attacked.
Everybody get ready! Just like the emergency drill!
I get the feeling we're gonna fall.
I hesitated at first, but I realized I had to get in that saddle quick, or else I never would. And it would be too late. I never killed a person before, but I did kill a few of those pirates. I felt sick, and my heart was still pounding in my chest. bullets and lasers were scorching the air. I couldn't focus. A couple of my fellow miners died that day. I asked myself, what would Grandpa G do in that moment? And when I asked that question, something inside me snapped. I realized that it was us, or them. I was scared. But I did what Grandpa G would have done. I stood my ground. I was just glad that it was over. Constellation wants me to join up with them. They even loaned me a ship.
Captain North, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
I've always felt at home in a cockpit.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
The rumble of a starship's engines was comforting. I always slept better in space. They took me to the lodge and I got to meet a bunch of nice people. They even gave me a room. Well, before I could decide anything, I decided to go home. I miss Grandpa G dearly, and I was eager to get back home to see him again. In a week or so since we talked via comms. And in the last few days, he hadn't been answering my hails. I was getting worried. And when I got home, I found him in his bed, tucked beneath his covers, in the middle of the day, which was strange. Grandpa G never skipped a day of work. He ran lithium extractors on his homestead. His old ship had finally bit the dust, creating an issue with exporting off-planet. I took a job as a miner to help bring in some extra credits for him, hoping to pay for them repairs needed to get his ship operational again, but I was too late. My guess was he passed away in his sleep a few days prior. A peaceful way to go. I spread his ashes in his favorite place amongst the rocks. He liked to meditate there. He meditated every day. Something I could never really do, despite trying many times. Well, I built a bench and brought in some flowers. My grandpa made me the man I am today. And I can't even begin to quantify his absence. I just feel a deep emptiness now that he's gone. The homestead is so quiet without him. I feel a bit lost. I can't help but feel obligated to keep the homestead going in Grandpa's place. But I also feel like this opportunity with Constellation isn't something I should give up on. I want to tell Grandpa G what's happened so badly. I want him to tell me how proud he is of me for killing those pirates. He sure would be damn proud. I feel like also, he would have wanted me to pursue this adventure with Constellation. He was always telling me that he had hoped I would leave mining and homesteading behind in exchange for a more exciting life. And I think this is my chance. I'm gonna mull it over some. See how I feel about it in the morning, after I blow off some steam. Well, I decided to begin journaling because Grandpa always did. He has piles of journal slates in one of his drawers. Feels kind of strange making this. Feels like I'm offloading my thoughts like a crate off a cargo hauler. But guess we'll keep it going for now anyway. Rest in peace, Grandpa G. I feel lost without you. But I feel like if you was still alive, you'd tell me to follow my heart and join up with Constellation. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've already packed my stuff. Loading up tonight before dawn. But I'll carry you with me in my heart. Now, for all time. Well, this ship sure is old, but it's got a lot of personality to it. Alright, pre-voyage check. Everything looks good. Let's saddle this horse and hit the trail. Before I could begin my adventure with Constellation, I needed to make a quick pit stop in the Cheyenne system in Aquila City and unload some lithium that Grandpa had stored away, waiting to sell. Initiating craft jump in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
10-4, Freestar, maintaining current course.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Alright, y'all. Happy trails. Journal log, entry 2. I was born in Aquila City 24 years ago before the war. For my parents, career came before family, so I was mostly raised by Grandpa G on his homestead on Mufred 4. Mufred is 2 stone skips away from the Cheyenne system, as Grandpa G would say, which is controlled by the Freestar Collective. G fought in the war 20 years ago on the Freestar side, and when he came back, he poured all of his love and attention into me, his only grandchild. He was proud of me, even back then, when I was just a scrawny boy afraid of the clouds.
Your ship's not half bad.
Oh, thanks. In some ways, I'm still that scrawny boy, but recent events have hardened me. I keep thinking about those pirates I killed, those miners that died at their hands. Is life really so fleeting? A bullet and you're dead. That's it, I guess. Or like Grandpa. He went to sleep one day and never woke up again. Where are they now? Where did they go?
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Well, goddamn. Seems like trouble just follows me around these days. So, what's the situation exactly?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind, sir.
If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Oh boy. Let's take a peek, shall we?
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me?
God. He sure is loud.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Sounds like he's in over his head. Kinda odd for a marshal.
You need to stand back now.
What's going on, sir?
It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away.
All right. Well, it sounds like you could use some help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Sir, it sounds like lives are at stake. Let me help you.
I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
This some sort of local outfit?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
What are their demands?
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
How do you aim to untangle this web, sir?
Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see.
Well, I can wag a silver tongue, sir. What do you say?
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to. Whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me. Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
It does seem that way, ma'am. Sure does. Howdy.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
How about we introduce ourselves? What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Obliged to meet you, Jed. I'm Nolan. Nolan North.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Well, I've been known to shoot straight a few times. The question is, do you really think you can get away with this?
You're damn right I do. We're the ones holding all the cards here, and if we don't get what we want, there's gonna be blood on the marshal's hands.
Listen, Jed, I give you my word. I'm just here to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
'Cause I ain't on nobody's side but my own. I ain't associated with them. They just sent me up here to help, that's all.
I see what you mean.
Say, ain't you boys ready for a change of scenery by now? Air's getting a little stale in there, ain't it?
I'm so ready to get out of here.
I know you are. Listen, Jed, all those people in there are innocent. Why'd you have to drag them up in this? You really gotta be an asshole like that today.
Oh, you want to be a hard ass, is that it? Well, I can be a hard ass too. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on.
Alright. Well, I can tell you ain't gonna make this easy. What's the condition of them hostages in there?
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
Let's cut to the chase. What's your demands?
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
You really expect me to take your word on that? I ain't so certain.
What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no!
Oh, come on, Jed. This is a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Well, my head is nice and secure on my shoulders. Can't say the same for yours once they string you up.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, Jed, you've lost control of the situation. And things ain't gonna end well for you.
I know. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Those hostages are just innocent people that you wrapped up in your own bullshit. Can't you just let them go?
Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. But we need them right where they are.
This whole situation's a runaway train, Jed. Best get off now while you can.
Yeah. I don't think any of us is ready to die here. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
All right, I'll let them know.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
I have complete confidence in the Marshal.
What's the word?
Well, sir, those amateurs folded like a house of cards.
Is that so? And what did you say to make them fold so quick?
Do I detect doubt in your voice, Marshal? You didn't think I could do it, did you?
To be honest, no, I didn't. The Shaw gang isn't known for backing down. Good thing these were rookies. If we'd been dealing with some of the higher-ups, things might have gone differently.
Well, I won him over on account of my irresistible charm.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Oh, mighty generous, sir. Thank you. I'll consider it.
Well done. Well done indeed.
I might have saved some lives today. Helping out with that bank felt good. But I didn't do it to feel good. I don't know why I did it at all, actually. I just somehow knew I could help. Maybe I just feel a desire to be useful, like I was at the homestead. Fixing generators, extractor rigs and turbines, or tuning up Grandpa G's cargo hauler. I like working with my hands, making machines do a little dance, sing a little song. One thing is certain, though. All of these incidents lately have had one common denominator, and that is greed. Those pirates put all their stock into a legend about the frontier holding all the loot they could dream of. And the Shaw gang wanted to line their pockets with the valuables in that bank. Both groups were ready to kill for it, too. Grandpa G didn't have a high regard for humankind. And maybe I'm starting to believe like he did. I don't know. I can understand why he secluded himself at the homestead, leaving civilized space behind. Well, I've offloaded the lithium, and didn't make as much as I was hoping. But it'll at least be enough to fuel up the frontier and head to New Atlantis. I really hope trouble don't follow me there, but like as not, there will be if my luck lately is anything to show.
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Maintaining course.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
10-4, Longsword. Over and out.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Sure am, Bosco. How are you?
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Listen, I got my grandpa's homestead. I think I'm set. So, how long have you been part of Constellation, Bosco?
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Wow. That's a long time. So, you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Maybe. But now your job is to support and protect me.
As per Protocol Indigo, which Barrett invoked on Vectera, your identity has been successfully added to the list of humans considered essential and/or valuable.
Oh, that's nice.
There is no cause for concern, Captain. I am and will remain at your service.
Appreciate it, Vasco. Well, I could use you on my crew if you'd like.
Captain North, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Alright. Hop on board. I'll see you over there. It's overwhelming to look at. So beautiful and captivating. Hard to believe that artifact might have changed my life. Well, Sarah was sleeping. She's the one I need to talk to get things going. This is my new home away from home. Although, it doesn't feel like home yet. But I know that'll take time. I'm not always going to be able to jump back all the way to Muford 4, to Grandpa G's homestead. So when I'm not sleeping here, I'll probably be sleeping in my ship. Suppose that's what explorers do. So may as well get used to it. It would be nice to hire some workers for the homestead when I'm gone. Workers who can make sure things remain operational when I'm traveling. But they would have to be trustworthy. I can't just hire anyone. It is Grandpa G's homestead after all. I decided to get some rest. But, of course, sleep eluded me. I'm not usually one for crying. Back home, I usually bottled whatever I was filling up and dumped it out on the nearest broken lithium extractor, cranking those screws so tight it felt like my hands would break. I looked forward to hauling Grandpa's goods from Buford to Cheyenne. I had a few girlfriends in Aquila City through the years, and a boyfriend too, but he was eaten by Ashta. Found out about it a month later during my next haul to the city. I cried then. The girlfriends didn't last long either. One overdosed on Aurora. The other got frustrated and married someone else. She was frustrated that I only could come to the city once a month during my cargo hauls. And I don't blame her. She was ready to live her life to her fullest. And I was holding her back. Pretty sure they have kids now. I saw her holding a baby a couple months ago. I cried when I saw that. I spread Grandpa G's ashes and sat on the bench I built. I've never cried so hard in my life. I think his death changed me somehow. I feel weaker, but somehow stronger too. Like maybe some of his strength passed into me, or maybe I've just gone crazy. Anyway, I hear Sarah stirring in there. See if we can get the ball rolling.
Yes?
Hey, Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I wanted to know what you know about the artifacts.
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Well, how well known is Constellation anyway?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
See what you're saying. Can you tell me what exactly Constellation is, and what do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
I see. Well, I think I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I have to admit, I'm excited. That's my first mission.
Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
So what do I get out of this anyway? Does Constellation have a salary, or how does this work?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's go get that artifact then.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Hey, so how did you know there was an artifact on Vectera?
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously.
Is it okay if I ask you some personal questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. Is there anything you like to do for fun besides all of this?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
That's crazy. I never would have expected that from you. So what exactly do you believe? Do you believe in a higher power, or mostly science?
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Alright, well, that's all for now.
I'll be here.
Ship's looking good. Hey, Vasco.
Captain North, do you require my assistance?
Not right now. Get on board. We're leaving. Well, the Vanguard agent pointed us to our next objective. So we were leaving the system and heading on our next adventure. All right, saddle up. I pointed our heading towards the Sol system and began to spool up the grav drive. I was anxious to get the show on the road. Stand by for grav jump in 3, 2, 1, and we're a go.
Be advised, we're entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
10-4, Chimera, thank you.
touchdown.
All right. Gotta get suited up.
Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Mining colony. Don't look like a friendly place.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
I see, but don't look like much of a welcome. Certainly not like Aquila City.
This low gravity will make surface traversal much.
Do feel lighter than a feather right now.
I thought it was just a couple of Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
I'll keep that in mind, fella.
Watch out for the robots.
Sorry.
They're surprisingly
What do you
sneaky.
mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
What's up? I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Good luck with that.
How goes?
Broken spear.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy. We've got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for.
I'm looking for a vanguard named Moara.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Wait, the Blackest Sea?
You got another word for
He means outer space.
it? Ma'am.
Space isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or worse.
Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
You know, he could need help. You shouldn't put a price on that.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
What matters to you more? The money or Moara's life?
Yeah. I get your point.
We could be the only ones who could find him.
Maybe. Alright, I'll give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moara kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Yes, what?
This here is the most important
Holy
work in the
shit.
galaxy. We mine the resources that make spaceships possible.
And we are setting course to Venus.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? I'll let you guess what happened.
You see Vanguard Moara's ship anywhere?
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
Why are Varun zealots out here near Venus?
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
I doubt they know where our Vanguard is.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
So, we need to get to that beacon without being attacked.
Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Powering down shields, grab drive, missiles, ballistics, and lasers. Alright. We're gonna creep forward. Just hope they don't see us.
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Varun's footsteps. That he jumped from the Sol system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Religious nut jobs, if you ask me. Don't want anything to do with that. Meters closing. Thousand meters. Power down engines. I'm picking up a signal. I'm gonna try to route it into our comms.
I know. The whole place is decommissioned. But I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
What happened to Earth anyway? Why did we leave it?
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Wow. Well, forget about finding the artifact. I want to walk the moon.
Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
We did end up going down to Luna. I just had to see it for myself. But things quickly took a turn for the worse. We investigated a nearby starship that had landed. It turned out to be ecliptic mercs. They attacked us, and we had to defend ourselves. Running out of ammunition here. Last round.
Oh, come on. Quit playing games.
Whoa. The firefight was brutal. Watch out. Going in. But in the end, we survived and they didn't. Easy. You're done for. Give up. You're done. Shit. We commandeered the ship, took it for ourselves. We flew it for the remainder of the mission. When we got back to New Atlantis, I would salvage it for parts.
Hello.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They will pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Sounds terrible. I figured it would be useful to scavenge for supplies while we're here. Plus, there could be clues laying around, pointing to Moara. A few good things in here. Got another body, but it's not him. Christ. I'm getting way too comfortable around dead bodies, Sarah. I really don't like that. This one's locked. All right, opening up. More dead people. Think we're clear here.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Just credits. Do you hear that? Whoa. Something's going on. Eyes up. They're fighting each other. I'd give for a grenade right now. Ammunition's getting scarce again. See what else I have. Try this. Taking a few hits here. Shit. Come on. Just die already. Sarah? Got him. Got him. He's down. Probably more, though. Oh, shit. Fuck. Don't know if I'm gonna make it through this one. Down, he's down. Sarah? Sarah, where'd you go? Oh, you good? Take that, you son of a bitch. Gotcha. Hiding in the pantry, huh? Nice helmet. What was that? Did you hear that? Alright, we're good. Well, press on.
Don't leave any of that behind.
I sure as hell won't. We're gonna need it. Some of this stuff looks pretty useful. Some sort of shotgun. This is nice. Watch out. out, watch out.
Who's next?
Fuck. Nice shot. Good save, good save. Fucker. Credits, not bad. Got one. Moving up.
Let's do this.
The temperature around here is beginning to damage our suits.
Ouch. Ooh, big ouch.
Enemy down.
Well done, well done.
Not gonna last much longer. Switching to a new target.
I'm out of med packs. Fuck.
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear? This is gonna end badly for you.
I don't know how much longer I can last. Me either. Sarah. Almost got him. That was very close. Very, very close. I think it's clear.
This is Vanguard Moara. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
We learned what we needed to learn. Now it was time to pursue this to the end. Sarah and I both sustained injuries during the firefight inside the station, and we needed to get home so Noel could look at us, check out our injuries. But not before we completed our mission. I felt like I was becoming immune to killing. Like it was just becoming easy. That didn't feel right to me. Would Grandpa G lose sleep at night over killing some assholes? I don't think so. Oh boy.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White-lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
Gotcha. Strap in, Sarah. Weapons hot. Holy shit. Lasers overheating. I'm staying on their tail as best as I can. Got a critical hit on their shields. Almost got him. Try not to blow him up. We can't lose Moara. Come on, come on. Alright, they're disabled. Alright. Talking now. Surrendering today, friend. But you can if you want.
I doubt very much we can survive at this low of a temperature.
Sarah, you really worried about the cold right now? Is he dead? He's dead. Moara, you alright?
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
Yeah, true. Who are those people? Why'd they hijack your ship?
Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
More violence. No one has any respect for space these days.
I hear that. If the universe was a nice place, all soldiers could retire, and no home would be missing a seat at the table. Who are you two, anyway?
Constellation.
Seriously? Guess that's where the respect for space comment was coming from. Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
You were out on patrol for a long time. People were worried.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back.
Maybe it's time to get out of Sol. I could use more crew.
Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Sidonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Appreciate it. This is it here, huh? All right.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Let's. I need a drink. Undocking now. Let's get on back. Inputting coordinates now. All right, let's go. Trouble followed me, just like I thought it would. I think I've had enough killing for one lifetime. But somehow, I know there's more ahead. Am I numb to it yet? I don't know. Those ecliptic mercs, those spacers, those pirates, they chose to live shitty lives. They chose to hurt innocent people. It's all fucked, but at least the stars are a little bit safer without them. Makes me think about that offer from the Marshal in Aquila City. Maybe I should join the Freestar Rangers. Might make a difference there. The stars are the limit. There's no telling where my feet will touch the ground.
You're back. Did you...
We have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
All right.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like
Wow.
it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Mm-hmm. And what does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
Well, thanks for taking me in. It's an honor to be a part of this.
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
I'm flattered, but don't you want someone more experienced by your side?
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
Listen, I need some pain pills and a nap, but then we're golden.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
What do you think I should do first?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems.
All right, and what's the Eye? Who's Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
All right, and what about Barrett? What can you tell me about him?
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
All right, and Sam Coe?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Well, Sarah and I had our injuries tended to. Wasn't too terribly bad. But I am sore. My brain hurts. Seems like so much happened all at once. My life feels like a whirlwind suddenly. And it all started with that artifact on Vectera. But for now, the Lodge is my port in a storm. Big things await. I can feel it. Somewhere in my soul, if souls are even real. But for now, I need rest. But I'm looking forward to what's next. Whatever the sunrise brings, I'll be ready.